Welcome everyone to the program. We begin with the Supreme Court as they fixed Wednesday, October the 30th to hear the appeal of PDP presidential candidate Mr. Atiku Abubakar against the election of President Muhammadu Buhari in the February 23 poll. Mr. Abubakar and the PDP formally filed their appeal against the judgment of the Presidential Election Petitions Tribunal at the Apex Court on September the 24th on the grounds that the tribunal erred in its decision to dismiss their petition. They had filed the appeal on 66 grounds, insisting, among other things, that they had proved the allegation that President Buhari gave false information of a fundamental nature to INEC in aid of his qualification. Meanwhile, the court has also fixed October the 28th for a fresh hearing of an appeal filed by the Hope Democratic Party, HDP, to challenge the declaration of President Buhari as winner of the presidential election. President Muhammadu Buhari will, on November the 2nd, 2019, travel to the United Kingdom on a private visit. The president's visit to the UK confirmed in a statement from the presidency will follow his official trip to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, which is today, to attend an economic forum of the Future Investment Initiative in Riyadh. On the sidelines of the event, he will be holding bilateral talks with the Saudi King Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud and King Abdullah II of Jordan. On Wednesday, October the 30th, the president will participate in the summit titled What is Next for Africa, along with presidents of Kenya, Congo-Brazzaville and Burkina Faso. More than 4,000 delegates from over 90 countries are expected to participate in the conference, and President Buhari will be speaking about the economic opportunities in Nigeria and his administration's drive to improve the business environment, while he is expected to return to Nigeria on November the 17th, 2019, after his visit to the United Kingdom. Well, as the November 16 governorship election builds up in Kogi State, Governor Yahaya Bello has been receiving more support, the latest being from erstwhile political foes from the Audu Faleke political group, handing over members from across the 239 wards in Kogi State to Governor Bello in Lokoja, the state capital. The leader of the political family, Mr. James Faleke, says the decision to team up was based on the interest of the party to galvanize votes for victory at the poll.
Kogi has moved beyond ethnicity. Kogi has moved beyond class difference. Kogi of today, and what we are building, my brother, is Kogi of unity, oneness, irrespective of who you are. So long as you have capacity to contribute in one way or the other, come on board and serve with us.
So it's another critical decision-making in Kogi State as the November 16 gubernatorial election approaches. Incumbent Yahaya Bello appears firmly in custody of his party, the APC ticket, and for the PDP, it's the Musa Wada train. But the task is not that simple, as the people have multiple choices. Remember, we have 93 political parties in the country, and a number of those parties are contesting, I believe, 23 candidates. But for more perspectives on the Kogi governorship election race, joining us is Honorable Halim Akpa, a member of the House of Representatives and a Kogi APC chief, and the Deputy Director, Publicity, Musa Wada Governorship Campaign Council, Mr. Austin Okai. Would like to thank you both, representatives of both parties, for joining us from Abuja studios. And just to a brief overview, I mean, there is something our guests have in common, unfortunately, and that is a controversial, if you can call it that, primary election. Now, for the APC, screening results were delayed, aggrieved party members unhappy, even when the APC called a reconciliatory meeting between all aspirants, both cleared and uncleared, and the governor. Some persons we hear didn't attend. Now, while for the PDP, it was pandemonium. Shots were fired, and it's unclear if there was, there is no love lost between members. So tell us, and this question is to you, the Deputy Director Publicity of the Musa Wada governorship election, Mr. Okai. I mean, how indeed can you manage your post-primary crisis? Because the exercise left a huge crack in, the fragile walls of your party.
There is no any crisis there anymore. That has been adequately taken care of by the party under the reconciliation committee of the former Senate President, Bukola Saraki. The only person in court now is the son of the former governor, Alhaji Abubakar Idris. And I'm sure we are in court already, which I will not discuss much on that. You have the like of Senator Dino Melaye, one of the aspirants, who is also on the board for the Engineer Musa Wada campaign committee. So we have gone beyond the post-primary crisis. We are now in the campaign proper. So the issue on ground is how to get Engineer Musa Wada elected in the November 16. So we have gone beyond the issue of post-primary crisis or crack in the wall of PDP. This goes beyond PDP. It is about the people of Kogi State and Governor Yahya Bello of APC. So there's nothing like the crack in PDP anymore. We have gone beyond that. Thank you.
Honorable Akpa, what are you doing to reconcile all aspirant stakeholders to make them queue behind the party ticket in the crucial governorship election?
We don't have problem as far as our election is concerned, because we are doing our best. We've done our best. We are still doing our best to make sure that everybody is carried along as far as the coming election is concerned. And that's exactly what the governor, the deputy governor, and all the stakeholders of the party are doing. And hopefully, by the grace of God, with the election in about 2-3 weeks coming, we are having mass exodus into the party. Even those aggrieved, have been reconciled. And by the grace of God, we are there to win. Thank you very much.
Let me quickly ask you, Honorable Akpa, some people are of the opinion that Governor Bello ascended the throne by an accident of fate. I mean, do you think he has done all that he can to entrench his hold on power?
Sorry?
Do you think that the governor, and that's Governor Bello, yes, some people are of the opinion that he got to that seat by an accident of fate. Do you think he has done all he can to entrench his hold on power in Kogi State?
He came to power by design of God. But then he has done massively, well enough, convincing people that, yes, if he was elected, then he would have done the same thing he's doing. He has done well, no matter the way he comes. What is important is the governance, the real governance, the way people feel about his administration. And I can assure you, today, there is a lot of improvement in the lives of people, infrastructural development, security, youth empowerment. So he has convinced the people. The people who are beginning to think, they have even gone beyond the way he come the first instance. What is more important now is consolidation for the next level. Thank you very much.
Mr. Okai, are you convinced by some of the achievements listed there by Honorable Akpa of the incumbent? I mean, that is a major advantage Governor Bello has in the race come November 16.
He didn't mention any achievement. He said there is improvement. And he, Honorable Ali himself, is unable to mention one single thing, one single area where there is an improvement under Alhaji Yahya Bello government. He talks about youth empowerment. He's unable to tell us what are the empowerment programs that the Yahya Bello government has achieved. What has he dished out to the youth? Has he employed youth? Is he engaging them in agriculture? He couldn't mention anyone. So Honorable Alim is trying to be political correct.
Excuse me.
As it stands now, the issue of Yahya Bello incumbency has achieved a lot. It's a mere paper talk. And some people that want to be political correct. Nobody can tell us what Yahya Bello has done.
You are not correct.
I'm not here to engage.
I'm here to tell you.
But I'm here to state exactly the situation in Kogi State. Yeah. The issue of winning or not winning is not the issue. We are planning, plotting how to barricade the rigging machinery of Alhaji Yahya Bello. So on the issue of insecurity that Halim has said, there's no insecurity in Kogi State. Today, Kogi State, there's so many kidnapping cases is ongoing under Alhaji Yahya Bello. We have so youth restiveness. Today, when talk of crime rate in Kogi State is so high, where guns is everywhere, the people in Kogi State, everywhere, every angle you go is guns. The thugs are reigning under the Alhaji Yahaya Bello government with the backing of the police and SARS. So what is he saying by this is security? Which security? Security in what? When the police has turned to the security arms of the APC and Alhaji Yahaya Bello government? Is that what he call improvement in security? Yeah. Of course, no. The state is in quagmire.
Let him respond to some of the things that you've said. Honorable, you have the floor now.
Yes, I want to assure everybody, the Kogites and the entire Nigerians, that yes, we've moved from those days he's thinking of. Those were the days of PDP, where there were no jobs for our youth, insecurity all over, kidnappings, murdering all over. Today, I can assure you, travel from Abuja to all the nooks and crannies in Kogi State, you can never have any attack. They were there before the onset of this administration. Today, the insecurity has been cleared. And youth empowerment, a lot of youths have been engaged meaningfully in the administration. Youth empowerment, agriculture. We have rice milling company right away in Omi Dams. And a lot of them are being developed just to engage our youth and improve the loss of Kogites. You understand? So if you are talking about development, we are far away from those ages when PDP were in the control.
Let's get back to Mr. Okai as we wrap up the conversations. You have your final say, Honorable Akpa, and this is to you, Mr. Okai. I mean, we have a statement coming from the APC National Publicity Secretary who said that the people of Kogi should be wary of whatever promises the PDP is making ahead of the ballots there. And he was referring to, the fraudulent CCTV contract that was awarded in August 2010. I mean, when you hear comments coming like that, what would you say, what would you tell the people of Kogi that the PDP has for them should they win come November 16?
Sorry, PDP will not win. This I know. And PDP
That question was actually for... Yes. Hello.
No, but I'm helping him to answer because
how can you help me
he's stammering. Because he has no answer.
How can you help me to answer?
He's stammering. He has no answer.
You are obstructing the program. The world are watching you. Just as a House of Rep member, you have to...
Okay, so we have 30 seconds each. Please, gentlemen, 30 seconds each. Tell us why you think it should be you on that seat after November 16th. Yes,
APC has to win. One, if you look at the structure of this country, politics is about development. Yahaya Bello, as far as Kogi is concerned, has developed the state very well. Rural infrastructure, rural roads construction, renovation and construction of healthcare centers, primary schools, all over, and agriculture is being developed, and we are now getting to next level as far as agriculture is concerned. Before we were all about importing, bringing goods from our neighboring state, but today we cultivate enough for our consumption and even helping other states, our neighborhood, to have food, And in terms of security, just as I mentioned earlier, Kogi State has really gone out of insecurity. This I can assure you. Kidnappings have disappeared. Robbery have disappeared from our highways. Murdering of people innocently have disappeared from our highways. The youth have taken to good jobs.
Honorable Akpa, we need to go on a break. Yes. And when we return, we will take Mr. Okai's final thoughts on the issue. Plus, also when we come back, we'll be examining stakeholders' effort at rebuilding the Northeast. Please stay with us. Well, back to our concluding discussion ahead of the Kogi governorship elections, November 16. Let's quickly hear from you, Mr. Austin Okai, on your thoughts with regards to the promises that the People's Democratic Party have for the people of Kogi.
Yeah, it's about the reality. It's no longer a promise. People have texted both the APC and PDP And today, the people of Kogi State has drawn an inference. Wada Aro is about payment of salary. You are aware, Kogi, today, people are there for over 3 years. They have not received salaries, despite receiving huge amount of money from the federal government. The non-payment of salary is an issue. Today, our hospitals are turned to mortuary. The era of clinic or the local government education authority functioning has come and gone in Kogi State. Whether government will restore it, it's not about promises. Whatever you are seeing happening in Kogi, or whatever any infrastructure being enjoyed in Kogi today is a product of PDP. You are aware that just last 2 weeks, the federal government, the President Mohamed Buhari, asked National Assembly to release 10 billion for Yaya Bello. That was from the proceed or from the work the PDP has done. So the issue here is that the Wada Jinamusa Wada Anaro is about unity. Just as the governor is saying that Kogi State is about unity, Faleke come to his head, and the former governor Bauchi follow him around. It is obvious he has no help. He has no basis in Kogi State and is seeking for foreign help. Faleke has gone to Lagos State. He's no longer in Kogi. He has no voting right in Kogi State. When he said that I would do with him, nobody, no single person who contested primary election against Yaya Bello in his own party is working for him currently. Right. This is a sign of rejection. Unlike PDP, we have all our aspirants together working for His Excellency.
I'd like to believe that we've balanced the discussion on both, the APC and the PDP, our guests today. We'd like to thank you, Honorable Halim Akpa, member of the House of Representatives and a Kogi APC chief, and the Deputy Director of Publicity, Musa Wada Governorship Campaign Council, Mr. Austin Okai. Thank you so much for joining us on the program.